the windy garden out here. LaRene from Millcreek is back. So glad you're here. Summer's not over.
It is not over, and it's a great time to be planting.
Is it really?
We have some fresh color in.
There you go. So we're going to start with the white garden over there. Do you want me to hold this?
Well, this one here is the white Casablanca lily. You can put that in the garden. And over here we have some flowering shrubs. There's a hydrangea, some of the hibiscus family. These are Rose of Sharon. A few perennials that you can put in your garden for white. Here's white with a dark center. This is also a Rose of Sharon. Down here we have a little spirea. It blooms most of the summertime.
All of these are in bloom right now, right?
Yeah, they're in bloom right now. And this one here is the famous bluebeard or blue mist spirea. It blooms the rest of the season. It's really wonderful. Now, we have some great flowering shrubs. These happen to be the balloon flower. And they are so cool. They open up like a little balloon. When they all of a sudden pop open, they have these beautiful flowers to them.
Yeah.
In this family right here, this is the Coreopsis family. And you probably are familiar with this one. But these right here are the ones that are the thread leaf and narrow leaf, and they bloom the rest of the season. They're awesome. We have a really beautiful perennial here. This is the Crocosmia lucifer, and it blooms the rest of the season with these beautiful orchid-like flowers. Through the middle here, we have the dry garden. This one here would be the evening primrose. That's the white one. Here's the native wildflowers up at Albion Basin are great right now. I was just up there. They have some other beautiful wildflowers. This one here is goldenrod. You'll see that up there. Off to the left here, I want to share this one here. This is a beautiful family of plants. It's Lobelia cardinalis. This one's the salmon. Here's a blue one. Here's the red flowers. This has beet red flowers on it when it blooms.
How tall does that get, LaRene?
About 2 to 3 feet tall. Now let's talk about some more fragrance. I always love to bring another type of dianthus. This is a carnation. Smell that one. And then, of course, with the Casablanca, it's wonderful.
Wait, give me that again. That smells pretty good.
Yeah, that is really great.
I thought I was smelling the lily, but it could be that,
let's remember, well, the lily's extremely fragrant. This is your hollyhocks. They're also great for the dry garden. Now, perennial grasses, that's part of the question of the week.
Yes.
Is that red, beautiful with all the fronds, the purpley,
yeah.
Is it a perennial? It is not a perennial, but all of these grasses are perennial here. We have some sedge, it takes the water. Here's another sedge, it's colorful. If you can put these in pots or just in your garden, it's really wonderful. I actually have another one that looks like a grass, but it's actually a bamboo. This one here is a golden rain bamboo, and it gets about 6 feet tall, and it's just lovely. The most popular perennial grass we have is Carl Forester. They're out and about right now, about 4 feet tall with the little
is that the wheat-looking stuff on top?
I have it's
that.
Wonderful. Okay, you know what I brought? I brought a couple of friends here to ask about the gardening. Erin, tell me real quick, come on over here. What do you like about gardening with your family?
Well, I think my favorite things are actually planting it and then picking the after.
That's right. Brielle, what do you think's fun about gardening?
I like spending time with my family.
Yeah, it's a great family activity, so come to Millcreek Gardens. There's a lot of things going on, fresh new color in, and it's great.
Of course, they didn't mention the weeding. Did you notice that?
They did mention the weeding, but if you take care of your garden and cultivate properly and prevent the weeds with preen or trefoil, you don't have as many weeds.
See, and that's important. I know one of my dad's favorite things to do is go out there and rake the dirt. Rake the dirt. He likes that dirt
aerates
fluffy.
It also prevents the weeds. The little seedlings, they're little small ones. If you cultivate those and aerate them, they will not keep coming.
We've got a little bit of time. I want to ask you, what about people planting trees right now? Is it too hot or is it okay to do that?
It is not too hot. That's a great question. Thanks for bringing it up. It is a great time. You just need to make sure that you water. When you plant, you add compost to the soil to retain more moisture, put a top dressing on. I like to say leave a little basin. If this is your planting right here, and you're planting there, the soil mixed with the compost goes right here, and leave a little divot here so when you water right to that root system. The white roots here are the most healthy, and that's what you want to see growing out. And then use a root stimulator and fertilize so that the plant will get established quicker. It's a wonderful time.
All right, what if you're planting like these shrubs, like the Rose of Sharon and stuff like that? When you're planting and it's in bloom right now, are the blooms going to fall off or
They're
shock?
not, unless you do not water them. And you need to make sure you get that root ball hydrated, not just the soil around it, but that's why you leave a little depression.
Get in there with that hose, friends, is what LaRene is saying. Millcreek Gardens. Remember, the question of the week, and she answered it, was purple fountain grass is not a perennial. It's just something that's pretty that you put in every year. These grasses are.
And they're fabulously colorful.
All kinds of things out there. The address is 3500 South, 9th East in Salt Lake City. We all have it on our screen. And don't forget to go to our website at abc4.com. Just click on Good Things Utah. We will link you right there to Millcreek Garden and all the activities that is always going on out there. I'm not kidding. It's a field trip. There's so many things, so many fun things to look at.
Well,
and
we searched far and wide.
It's always a
great day at Millcreek Gardens, you bet.
There you have it. Thanks so much, LaRene, for coming back, and thanks to your little friends that added their part in this too.
All right, and technically summer isn't even halfway over just yet, so that's an added bonus.